Hello, Charisse. Hello, Luce. I'm Tammy with We Empower Magazine. I'm excited to speak with you both today and happy anniversary.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
What did you do for your anniversary?
Girl, we kicked back and chilled. I made his favorite meal that he loves when I cook. He bought me some flowers.
What she didn't tell you is she booked a contractor to do stuff for the house. That's where we spent.
Listen, okay,
He's
the best
still working
gift
right
ever.
now.
Best gift ever, remodeling our bathrooms and getting the marbles done. I think that's a great gift.
No,
Thank you, honey.
It could have waited until after.
Oh, wow. And celebrating your anniversary during the month of love. I'm so here for it. How long have you been together?
2 years.
Nice. I love it. Now tell me how the television show came about and what can viewers who aren't aware of the show yet expect from it? Baddie and the Beast, a really cool title.
Is they expect the bouginess in one world and then the hoodness in the other world, and it combines together. It's like a hidden gem that when they say opposite attracts,
Honestly,
opposite really attract.
How we got the name Baddie and the Beast does derive from the story of Beauty and the Beast, where you have your beast and he's locked away from the world and all the haters and the this and the that, and dramas with family and the media. That's kind of our life and what we've been going through. So it's just like I said, honey, we were gonna name the show something else, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's do it. We were gonna do Beauty and the Beast, and my mom actually came up with the baddie part. She's like, you need to change it and not, because you don't want Disney coming for y'all.
Got you. So you're 2 episodes in, correct?
Yes.
How does it feel to have your lives play out on television? Is it nerve-wracking? Is it seamless, smooth sailing? How is it for you personally?
Personally, it's easy because we gave the world exactly what people haven't gave them,
Which
and
is real, raw, uncut.
And then we let them in our lives, and we just let the cameras roll and just give you like every episode is like a life in a day with Charisse and I. So it's like it's just perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, she got the the ghetto and the violent side with me, and then she wanted to get the champagne and the caviar.
No, it's a work in progress with him. The next season's gonna be a boot camp.
Same way.
For those who watch you online or on the TV series and may be inspired to work with their significant other, maybe scared of, naysayers or are we going to get along, what would you say to them who aspire to, be in the creative space with their significant other?
I think it's great because for one,
it's
for
not
us,
for the week though.
It's not for the week, but it was very therapeutic because you know why? You get to see firsthand how you speak to one another, how you deal with one another, even within the workspace.
And interacting is very like the vocal point of it is where she have her ideas and then I have my ideas, and then we'd be like, well, fuck both these ideas. Let's just meet in the middle and just do what we supposed to do.
In the middle. A whole lot. I kid you not. Watching yourself and how you speak, and it's just like, okay, we put ourselves through our own therapy.
Definitely.
I can tell that you really have great chemistry, just not on screen, but in real life. Like, this is real. This is definitely not played for TV or anything. I love how you interact with one another. It's just too cute, and I love it. And I'm just rooting for you both for sure. What else do you do together or individually outside of the TV series?
I mean, we run multiple businesses together, and then also we do like she helped me with my production and writing, and she's a great writer herself. So it's like when it's come down to like making songs and stuff like that, it's like easy because she's been doing it all her life. I've been doing it all my life, and it's just like it's just chemistry that's unmatched. It's like how like Jay-Z and Beyonce, they both been doing it, and then when they became this power couple,
right?
And it's like similar to that because it's like we both know and we both expect and know what to expect when it comes down to dealing with in this industry, period.
Yeah.
Charisse, I'll ask you, what did you think you had to work on or do better while working with Luce?
Oh boy. Having a lot of patience, plenty patience. I guess just dealing with it as it comes, because you know a lot of our episodes, things happen and it's like, uh-oh, you know, do I need to get my Bill's bondsman ready? What's gonna you know, so it was definitely challenging because you know I wanted to keep us in areas that I know wouldn't have gotten us into things, and he would plan a surprise date at a bar in the hood and I'm like, really? So you know we've had those moments, but nonetheless I feel like I love a challenge. So for me, this felt good, you know, and I don't like anything to tell me that I can or can't do something, because I'll prove them wrong.
Right. I love that. And I also understand that this is your directorial debut or you're getting into
Yeah.
production. How's that been for you?
Oh man, we learned so much along the way because we had to become hands-on on everything. You know, I feel like what couldn't have gone wrong went wrong, and we made through it and made it right. And that is something that I feel like if you don't go through things in life on your own, you would never really learn. You know what I'm saying? There's no fast track course to this. You know, you have to actually go through it to say, oh, okay, I can't do that because that hurts, or that's not going to work, or that, but you have to go through it. And I feel like being our first project and how much we went through, I know the next coming projects are just going to be a breeze and a walk in the park. So I'm grateful for all the things that we actually went through on this show.
Luce, I'll go back to the question I asked Charisse. What things did you have to do better or work on to work with Charisse?
Listening more is because we go into like arguments. Oh, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. And then she proved me right. So it was like at the point I was like, okay, I'm gonna start listening a lot more. and it's just patience, because when she talks because she's from Caribbean, so the accent I really don't understand, but it'd be like so bossy, you'd be like hesitant to um listen, but she gave me great pointers and everything like that and brought the best out of me.
And I sometimes have to bring out that Caribbean accent to make him listen.
I love it. I love it. Luce, while I have you here, I'll ask you another follow-up question. What advice would you give dudes out here who's listening, just how to treat a woman in general? I would love to know your perspective.
I think is communication is the key, the number one factor, and then understanding and then active listening. So when she's talking, I have to really listen to her before I even respond instead of cutting her off, because when I cut her off, she don't get her point, and then it makes things frustrated even more.
Yeah.
So it's a breeze if y'all have a common goal of making the best out of everything and working together and staying strong, because it's not for the weak. People think just because y'all in this light, in this space, everything is easy, but no, you got people like you would never know until success comes.
Working together is sometimes difficult, but I feel like if you have a good understanding of what you want to achieve and you both are on the same page, it shouldn't be a problem, you know. And you can't have no jealousy or anything like that. I feel like a lot of couples fail when they work in business is because one wants to supersede another opposed to working together.
And that's the very big part.
That's the big part.
Is you have to have like the same goals and the same aberrations for each other, and want each other to succeed
at the same
level. So it's not me this way and her this way. We got to be like completely equal, or it don't work.
It won't.
That part. What went into the decision to work with UrbanflixTV? Did you pitch them? Did they pitch you? How did that come about?
No, okay, so it's crazy because we was doing a TV show called Side Chicks in LA.
On a partner
Uh,
network through UrbanFlix.
Yeah, and so basically, the owner of UrbanFlix already seen our story and he loved it and everything like that. So he was like, "This is automatic.
Yep.
Let's work together." But
Yeah.
his business partners on the Forest Bias side did non-professional business, should we say?
So they contacted us directly and was like, "Hey, what do you guys have going on?" And we're like, "Well, we're currently in production of our own show." And you know, this is their first show they actually licensed, and it's their first reality show, and they believed in us so much to where they were like, "You know what? We're gonna let you guys be the first reality show on our network, and we're gonna also let you keep ownership." So, you know, it feels good to actually achieve that and say we actually have our own show licensed on a network.
And then when the responses of the show, it
They love it.
validates it.
They love
So
it.
it's like,
Raw, uncut. See, and that's the thing I keep telling people. Some of these shows, they want it so pretty and polished and perfect. Entertainment like this has to be real, raw, and uncut. Sometimes it's going to be dark. Sometimes we're going to be out in the club. We're moving around. You know, sometimes we're going to be at a speaking event, and you know, you're going to hear people with the knives and eating food, and it's going to be raw, uncut, no questions asked. If he says something crazy, you know, there are times where I was like, "Oh, we're gonna have to cut his mic," but that part ended up staying in there because
that's just how I felt at the time. So it's not like it's like pretty much therapy when you working with a couple, and when you're working with your significant other. So it's like you got the trials, you got the tribulation, and now this is our testimony because it's like we showing the world we stuck through it. We broke up 1,000 times, but we worked through it.
That's right. That's real life, you know. You definitely are not alone. You know, that's a testimony for tons of people. And you speaking that realness to other people, they're like, yeah, they just like me. I can relate to them. You know, I'm sure a lot of people can appreciate that authenticity. That's not just polished and things like that. Because people go through things in relationships. That's real life. It's not gonna be perfect every day, 24/7. So I definitely appreciate you telling your story. You're, you know, helping other people navigate their relationships as well. That's so dope to do for sure. What are you both most excited about for the rest of the year?
Just success, just being happy, sticking together, family oriented, and you know, just working on each other every single day. We got the same routine. Like a certain time we stay off of social media. Certain time we spend with each other. We play games. We have activities that we do during the day. And
we definitely do that just to keep our love and our bond strong. And it's not just derived on intimacy. It's, you know, communication, it's touch, it's likability, it's community. Like, I want to, when we get 60, 70, 80, it's not going to be about intimacy. It's going to be about, are you a good companion? You know what I mean? Can we speak together? Can we talk about politics?
And people don't realize a relationship consists on like, this is my business partner.
Yep.
This is my lover. This is my best friend.
As much as you may think it's okay to keep businesses separate and as a couple, eventually it's going to mesh together because the wife is supposed to make sure the finances are straight. The husband is supposed to make sure and provide for the household. A lot of people are losing sense of that. Not to say you both can be bosses, but there's still certain roles that a woman and a man are supposed to upheld in a household.
Yep.
So
that's right. That's right. Before I let you go, is there anything else I haven't touched on that you want to tell our audience? Charisse?
I just feel like, you know, watching our show, you'll definitely enjoy it because it's showing you that we've prevailed through it all. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, you know, dealing from family drama to friends drama to street life stuff. It's like, it's a lot of things that I know people can relate to. Scammers out there, like it's just so much. People were stealing, borrowing money, but really not planning on giving it back. I know we all got those. So you're gonna see all of that on the show.
And it goes back to like people think just because you have money and you're in a certain life that your life is just so magical and stuff like that. And we want to give them like it's still the same.
It's still the
It's
same.
just money. I mean, you just have benefits to do more things, but you still go through like all the drama. You still go through
Same
all the
thing.
hate. You still go through people backstabbing you. So it's the same exact thing that people won't expect to see on camera, but now they can.
Yeah.
And tell the people when they can see the show, the next episode.
Every Wednesday on UrbanflixTV. You can download it. I know for the remainder of this month, they're doing a special where you get 50% off using code BATB, short for Baddie and The Beast 50. So if you guys want to come in and take a look and get it half price, I think it's like $3 or $4. Enjoy the show.
And how can they follow y'all on social media?
Our name's at Charisse Mills and
And
Luce Cannon.
at it's Luce Cannon. So ITSLUCECANNON.
I am rooting for you both. Thank you so much for your time today. I just adore you both. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.